everyone. This is Marisol Riley, Choir Director at Los Gatos High School. Welcome to Los Gatos High School Music Program. As we all know, this is a challenging time for music education and the performing arts all over the world. But we will make the best of what we have and continue to be proactive as we navigate through the uncertainties of the time. This entire summer, I attended many music education webinars and collaboration meetings with other choral directors. I don't think I've attended this many professional development programs in my life in the summer. But in these professional webinars and conferences, I'm really excited to let you know that I discovered a vast amount of state-of-the-art technology tools and software applications to choose from, which we can use for our music classes to help us create enriching and meaningful musical experiences while on remote education. I am also excited to let you know that there will be an all-state virtual honors choirs planned by the California Choral Directors Association. I encourage all of you to participate. Details of the virtual honors choirs will be forthcoming. So, my goal during this remote learning is to build the best musician in all of you. We are going to use this time to continue to improve our singing and music literacy skills, and of course, musicianship. We will continue to work on our vocal health, and we are going to create virtual performance projects together so that when we can finally get back into our classroom and sing together again, we will be more passionate singers and better musicians. Lastly, I encourage all of you to be flexible as we shift in how we do things. Be steadfast in your faith that the current situation is going to get better. And most importantly, be kind to yourself and to others. I want you all to remember that this is all temporary. And whatever happens, music is going to live. Know that you are all in my thoughts. Keep safe and healthy, and I will see you soon virtually. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ria Narain. I'm currently in my junior year at LGHS, and this is my third year in the choir program. The LGHS choir program is super great because of all the amazingly talented singers that are in it. Each of the three choirs have won many awards at CMEA and other music festivals. Many of the choir students also go on to qualify for and participate in county, state, and national honor choirs. The program also focuses on building knowledge in music theory as well by teaching the students how to identify notation, key signatures, and time signatures. We also practice sight singing exercises each class period to make ourselves better musicians and singers. I personally have continued choir for so long because I love how I get to be a part of something bigger. A choir cannot function without all the individual singers putting in their all, so each choir almost becomes like a family. This connection between all the singers is actually one of my most favorite things about choir. By being surrounded by so many people who all have a passion for the very same thing, no matter their differences, we create a really strong community and sense of belonging, which is really important because we won't all be together this upcoming semester. It's the same sense of community that will be able to get us past the difficulties of today's world.
Hello everyone, as you may or may not know, my name is Avanya and I'm going to be a senior next year at Los Gatos High School and have been in choir all 4 years. I'm making this video to encourage you to stay in choir next year because, especially during this difficult time, I think it's important to have a sense of community, and choir really does provide that. For example, last semester when we were completely online and huge Zoom meetings where you did or did not have to show your face weren't really uniting us as students, and what I found did do that is smaller meetings with my voice part in order to learn the weekly sight singing or go over songs that we had to learn for the assignments, and we could just catch up and talk about each other's lives. And it was really nice feeling like a part of something and feeling connected to my school community. And I think especially when you're feeling isolated, being in isolation, community is really something you have to hold on to. So I'd appreciate it if you stayed in choir next year and made some virtual memories with us.
Hello, music parents. I'm Margaret Kwame, interim president of the Los Gatos Music Boosters High School Board. My daughter is a senior in the band and jazz band, and I have a college-age son who played in the LGHS ensembles. I also have a nephew in the choir program. Music has been an important part of my children's and my husband's and my connection to the high school experience. We welcome returning families and especially the newcomers, including all of our freshman parents and guardians. You are now music boosters and part of a special family of parents. Our leadership includes me as your interim president, choir parent Julie Matthews, who is our very dedicated treasurer, Vivian Gable, our secretary. Vivian has a senior in the choir, and our fundraising chair, Karen Hole, who has 2 band students. In addition, we have a staff position, music administrator, which is held by a music parent, currently Jean Milax. I'd like to introduce you now to your Boosters Vice President for Choirs, Juliet Ivy. Juliet has a senior in choir and has been a huge help to Mrs. Riley, coordinating choir dress fittings and chaperones for field trips. If you are interested in learning the ropes with Juliet and perhaps taking on her role next year, please be in touch with Mrs. Riley. Juliet and I were roommates on the music department's international trip to Spain 2 years ago, and we had a fantastic time traveling with the choir, band, and orchestra students. The boosters help make all of these special experiences happen for our kids, and it's a great way to make a difference in their lives.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Radke. I am the financial secretary for Music Boosters, which means I communicate with families about our financial needs and how families can help us meet those needs. In past years, I volunteered with marching band, and because I had a marcher, and she graduated this past year, but she would say that marching band was one of the highlights of her time in high school. And so for me, volunteering and participating in competitions, even from the sidelines, meant that I got to be a part of this thing that was such a significant and happy part of her life. So I feel fortunate that I got to do that. This year I am the parent of an incoming freshman who's going to be in choir, and I'll be looking forward to participating in that part of the music program in whatever way we get to do when we finally get to do it. So I do really encourage all of you to participate, to volunteer in whatever way you can when we finally can again, because it really is a fun way to connect with your kid. So now on to the money side, the less fun side of parent participation. As described by the school superintendent, we're going to be opening in 4 phases. In phase 1, when all instruction is online, the costs for travel and for food and festival fees and things like that will obviously not be occurring, but there will be new expenses. So the teachers have requested software, they've requested hardware in order to be able to provide a really robust music class experience for students. So Music Boosters also is planning to pay for virtual clinicians that teachers are planning, and additional tools for recording and assembling virtual concerts. There will be an initial monetary request that will be coming your way from Music Boosters soon to cover this first round, these initial expenses. When we do transition back to in-person instruction and have figured out what activities we're allowed to do, what festivals we're allowed to go to, whatever it may be, then we will be coming to you with a second financial request to meet those needs as well. So some of the important FAQs about Music Boosters and money. We are aware, obviously, of the financial impact of COVID and quarantine has had on families' financial situations. And so first thing to know is that the financial request for this year is not going to be larger than last year's, and it will likely be less. Secondly, no kid is going to be denied access to any of the programs based on a family's ability to pay. What you should know is our asked for contribution is calculated by taking the costs of the program in this year, the hardware and the software and the non-district staff members, and we divide that by the total number of students who are enrolled in the program. Another very important part of how money and contributions are handled is that we're a nonprofit, and therefore our asked for contributions are donations. They're not fees, they're donations. And because they are donations, we can't issue refunds if for some reason, things don't unfold the way we have anticipated. We will have other opportunities for families to support us financially and to contribute to the cost of the programs, things like corporate matching, things like fundraising events, hopefully in-person fundraising events, and other activities, some as simple as just, making sure that Music Boosters is the nonprofit organization that your Amazon Smile account is linked to. And we'll be sending out information on all of that, how to make sure that, you are able to take advantage of all of those opportunities for us. So finally, the music program, Music Boosters, we're very grateful to Mr. Hill and Ms. Riley, who are planning the best possible music experience for our students for this year under really extraordinary circumstances. And you'll receive more information about all of this soon after school starts. So check your email that it's going to be coming from Los Gatos Music. It'll be tagged from Charms. And again, this has probably been said multiple times, but for the incoming Fisher families, if this is your first year with the music program, Charms through Fisher is a different program than Charms through Los Gatos High School. So they're not linked, so you'll be asked to set up a new Charms account. That's all. Thank you. Bye.
Here's what we need you to do as soon as possible. Number 1, sign up for music registration on the link emailed this week. It is also available now on our lgmusic.org website. This is in addition to the registration you have already completed through the guidance office. Our music department registration ensures you will get all the necessary information about what is going on in your child's music classes throughout the year. We also ask for more detailed medical and emergency information than what the school asks for, so please complete the registration in its entirety. Number 2, consider what time commitments you may be able to make, and think about taking on a specific Music Booster volunteer role. Right now, we are looking for people with financial and web design or recording experience. Please contact volunteer@lgmusic.org or the music teachers if you can help. Third thing, plan to get district clearance for volunteering. This includes fingerprinting and a TB test, and may also involve other post-COVID medical requirements. We will keep information about this updated on our website, lgmusic.org, under the quick links, important info for LGHS volunteers. Lastly, please attend our Music Booster meetings. The first one will be on Monday, August 24th at 7 p.m. via Zoom. If you are registered for music on our website, you will be sent a link. We look forward to helping your family feel connected to the music department at LGHS and to seeing our children perform, whether it is on a computer screen or on stage this school year. Thank you for supporting music in our school.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it.
Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking. I gotta keep trying, gotta keep my head held high.
There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb.
I'm taking sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going.